Good morning everyone. I am Sanvi Ambore from class 9 standard B section. Today I am going to represent the seminar, or I will discuss about the Galileo's observation, what he did in this experiment, and in the resultant what was the result I will tell you. Let's start the Galileo's observation. First we will know about who is Galileo. Galileo was a famous scientist who was very much interested in the physics, maths, astronomy as well as philosophy, and his main contributes to the topic motion in the inclined plane. Here it is the diagram of the motion in inclined plane. He concludes that when this is the inclined plane, here is the model which I drawn in the board. When the ball rolls down from this inclined plane, the velocity will be increased, and when again it will climbs up the inclined plane, the ball's velocity will be decreases because of gravitational force. How gravitational force act on this means there are two components in the gravitational force. One is parallel to the surface, and another one is, this is a gravitational force acting on. This is a perpendicular, because here is 90 degree. This is perpendicular to the surface and this is parallel to the surface. The gravitational force does not act perpendicular to the surface because it is perpendicular, and the gravitational force act through the parallel surface, because this surface is rough. As we thought this is smooth, but as the world says, this surface is rough. If the surface is rough, there will be friction, and the friction opposes the ball and stops the ball and
opposes the motion of the ball.
And the ball will be come to this height, not for this height. It does not reach the same height when it started the ball. This is first point. And these two inclined planes are identical in their angles of the inclination. And lastly, here you can see this is a first example, and second example is when the ball falls down, the velocity will be increases, and if we reduce the angle
With a constant speed.
in a constant speed, if we reduces the angle, then the distance traveled by the ball will be increases. Then again in the third case, if the ball rolls down and the angle get reduced,
Angle of inclination.
in the first will be increased, but the second distance will be more than the first, because the angle is lesser than this angle, and in the
Angle is lesser than this.
angle is lesser than this, and in the third case, first angle will be the same, and second, if we do it to the 30-degree angle or 45-degree angle, the distance will be more because it is lesser than this angle.
Yes.
And if we do like this in the fifth case, if we do not keep it this, then the ball will move according to the Galileo's. The ball will be move forever, but in fact it will not move because there are many opposition force called as frictional force.
Yes.
It opposes the ball and stop at some distance.
Yes, very good.
So the Galileo
Here angle of inclination is 0.
The angle of inclination will be 0. So the Galileo lastly concludes, it is the tendency of the body to oppose any change in its state of motion or a rest. The Galileo concludes, it is a tendency of a body. Tendency of a body means inertia. From this base, Sir Isaac Newton continued it and redeveloped and formed the 3 laws of motions.
Yes.
that the Sir Isaac Newton formed 3 laws of motion on this basis.
Yes.
And here is some conclusion.
Yes.
If the body rolls between two planes inclined equally, it will attain the same height on the both sides.
Yes.
Let us do this activity from this definition. Here this is at 60 degree and we will also keep this at 60 degree.
Okay.
When we rolls the ball from this height
Without unbalanced force.
without unbalanced force, the ball will reach at the same height where it started.
Yes.
Let us assume that we started rolling ball from this height, means it will goes and reaches the same height.
Height.
This is the main concept which Galileo
Because-
discussed in our chapter.
Chapter.
Force and laws of motion.
Here, angle of inclinations are equal in both
Here, angle
inclined
of-
planes.
Here angle of inclination is both same in inclined planes.
Yes.
Thank you.